Welcome back to another game. Still yet to hear anything from Gotham Chess, and we're pushing on to like 200 odd games now. Consistently playing 2000s, 2100s, 2200s. I suppose not quite technically his level, but I wonder how he'd react to a mainline Van Geet. So opponent 2130 with 194 rapid, pretty similar to us then really. And the 2300 classical, 59 games. So I think this must be the main move. They're not going to play e5. Okay, I didn't really get what this was doing, but I understand now. So I can go here and here. I can go here, or I can go here. Maybe even here. No, fools. It's quite tricky actually, isn't it? Maybe we just play this. Gives him this for free. And then here. Interesting. Maybe we go for this kind of pattern. I imagine I'll put this knight here, and this pawn here, which is pretty solid. Yeah. And some combination of these. So I'd quite like to play this, or this. So this is obviously the more aggressive way of playing it against this. Do I have much of a response? Well, this is kind of a bit more passive. Is there a way of trying to force this and this? I'm trying to think like here. So probably here. Don't really want the knight going here though, but I suppose is this ever a push ever good? Let's just play c3. Yeah. Bring our bishop out here or just here? I think here's fine, and then castle. Long term we try and jump our knight in here. Okay, I'm going to try and prepare this. Probably rook overs. Sensible. Drop this guy in. Well, I don't know if it does much. I mean, we could threaten this. They always just drop back there. retreat voluntarily. So or maybe I'll put this knight here, or this knight here, or both, or neither. I think this knight's not doing a lot, but equally the one there isn't either. So maybe I'll try and double up on this square, or launch this down. I kind of like that plan now that they're giving me a bit of a wedge to go there. If I trade and they trade this way, this backwards A pawn might be a bit of a weakness for the rest of the game. If they trade this way, it feels like we've loosened it up a bit. So we've definitely got more space, and it's probably going to be like a slow, we could turn it into a slow manoeuvring game if we wanted to, in which case the thought process from me should really be, what kind of critical squares do I want my pieces to occupy, and this is definitely one of them. So obviously I've got this knight that can jump there. I just want to, maybe this is the kind of path I should be taking for my g3 knight. Like, it takes me 4 moves to get there. But what are they? Black doesn't, we're going to have time to get there. Maybe they're going to go bishop back and play for c5. I suppose actually this is quite an interesting idea. Could play bishop a6. Stop me from coming back here. There's always, excuse me, some pressure than taking the knight. So I don't want to put my knight here, say, and cover off my queen. So I like pushing now. They're trying to get control of the square, they're trying to push. Don't think so. Didn't really want them playing a5, which is something I had overlooked at the time. So say like this backwards d7 knight is probably what I'm kind of playing against at the moment. I'm fine if you take this knight, I'm fine if you take this knight. Like, it doesn't have any forward advances, it's really just wanting to put itself here, so that they'll probably want to like maybe put knight here and then this one here. Well, I've still got like c4, but maybe then they can get over to b4, get a tempo. I don't know if I want to do takes, because the queen's probably quite well suited on a8, kind of providing this double battery. This is where I can trap this bishop, maybe. Kind of like get here, they go back, and then force them to trade. Yes, actually, it's b4 a bit of a threat. Well, you still gain quite a lot of space potentially with it. Like, the knight's blocking its retreat this way. The only option really is to trade for the knight, which I'd be quite happy to have. also noticing that if I carry on with this knight manoeuvre, now when it gets to c4 it's attacking this bishop with tempo, and I don't, you know, if I take with a take, they'll be left with an isolated b pawn, which could be quite nice. Okay, so bishop goes back. Interesting. No, I've got a6. Maybe I just leave the tension there for a bit. There's no, and I continue with this plan. Or I can pin, but I don't think pinning does much. Yeah, I like this idea. And then if this comes, yeah, this is good. Or I go here. Takes, then the knight replaces it. So there, takes, knight replaces. I could throw it over here. Don't think it's so great. I think I'd come back. I think they're moving their bishop around too much. It's quite a strong piece, so I think I'm happy trading it for my one. It does offer them, basically trading off in effect their d7 knight, because if they trade with their f6 knight, then they can replace it by playing knight f6 at the end of the line. And like I say, I think I'm coming back here. This is the adventurous play, but I think I'm going to get my piece stuck. So I think we'll come back to e1. Excuse me. I kind of like having my pawn on a5. So it's going to give me a something in the endgame. Cool, comes back. Yeah. So still a lot of pieces at the back rank. No love for my king. But I do have this nice square for my knight. And takes. Maybe then I could get adventurous and look for a rook lift. Once that dark square bishop, if that dark square bishop comes off. Okay. So takes. You really take that with the pawn? Surely not. Take there. That feels good. This might be an option too. I feel like I want to take here. I also feel like I kind of want to take there. Let's take him. Maybe I should spend a bit longer in that move. So now I either have to take here and here, or play something like this. Do I want their queen there or not is the question. I think I want to play this. Actually, what's interesting? Takes, 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 check, back, picks up bishop. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? And then here. Here. So maybe after takes, takes, takes. Okay, scrap all of that. Gives me double pawn potential here. Take there first. I think I'll be more annoyed if I do it with the pawn. Where to here? Do I play this? Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be an interesting point to reflect back on, is what I should have played there. Whether I need to get my queen up to be able to take it back with a rook. Whether I needed to play h3, my thought process is if there ends up being a trade on d4, I want to take that with my knight. Whether I should have taken the knight and given them double pawns, but then I'd have given them access to the g file, and they can cover that pawn with the dark square bishop. And actually this square is quite strong for my knight, so here and then here. I think I want to play queen here next. I got something here. And this, where's my bishop coming back to? Here. Here. Well, no, there, they can maybe even play this, and then here, takes, queen takes. something's taking here. Like I say, I think they should take with the B pawn to uncover my B2 weakness. If they leave this pawn here, it's difficult to get to the B2 pawn, so I don't think this is correct. Some eyes on this. Maybe I want to play rook here because they're going to have a hard time opposing me because the bishop covers that square. Try and launch my knight there. This can just be taken actually. A bit like this actually can also just be taken. This and into this. Yeah, I'm not finding loads of good moves. Okay. And that to that. Queen here. This. Can't be taken there. So no. Maybe I take it. Play bishop somewhere. Here, knight here. Definitely winging it a bit here now. I feel like my bishop's a bit useless and coming back here gives it a more useful square. So I like here to keep contact. Move to this open file with my rook that I've kind of got good control over. Do I play, don't know what, knight here? This seems like quite a nice square for my knight, doesn't it? Here takes takes would run to that. Movement on there, I'd take the knight. Then this. We've still got some back rank problems as well, which is pleasing. Yeah, I like this. My next option. No, I might try and play for this and this. I think on this I'd come back here. No, not really threatening to take, am I? Let's push. So on this, maybe I'd be doing this. And this. Yeah, what's the move against this? I'm not a big fan of that combination. Can I just take this pawn? Takes. Okay, goes that way. Goes that way. If I go this way, I give them access to the d8 square. Which I don't really want to do. I really want to prevent them from doing that. I think maybe they should, go all the way over. And also give themselves some luft. H6 was a good move. Now they can go real bold. Well, they can even prep it, couldn't they? Something like this. No, because I take that. I think the time pressure could start becoming a factor soon. I need to charge my laptop before it becomes a factor for me. With them under 2 minutes, that's always good. Yeah, I'd love to make this bishop move and I get in here. I don't see how that will become possible. This square for my knight would be pretty juicy. This. I think I'd end up taking that bishop. You can't get here because I take it. You can't go there. You could go there actually, because takes and queen. Queen would take. But that's another option. Okay. Take control of the file seems highly logical. This bishop actually also covers f2, which is a real weakness in my position currently. I also quite like this now. Or, yeah, this way of game. Probably a bit less strong. Okay. Stops infiltration. Here. What did I say? I wanted to do here, isn't it? So this. It's got to be a knight move. That's the piece that's not doing much. Here. Takes. It's a bit risky because they could play this and then look over, or queen over straight away. That's what I was also trying to work out. I think in both cases I've got like rook d2 is quite a sensible move. Right, they're under 30 seconds now. What was my plan with this? Oh, to come back here? I don't know what was my plan when I got there. Can't now retreat back down this diagonal. Okay. This looks nice, but I drop here, so maybe I play this first. I give up the check, but I'm fine there. Something like the bishop coming on here could be a problem. This takes then. My queen's not doing a lot either, is it? Where can I put my queen that it's doing a bit more? This. Or I just go here, but then that's doesn't seem fantastic, does it? Queen back. Maybe just king here preemptively. I think I'd like queen back. Because it's not doing much. Or pawn up. So you're kind of, oh yeah, actually, this is not ideal. Bishop there. I'm trying to think like this, there's no check. So check. Yeah, actually the king still defends it, and there's the you know, I'm threatening just to take the rook now. I'm threatening to take the pawn. And queen to either that just drops this. I'm not mistaken. I think the time pressure, they missed that threat, unless I'm missing something. Just up a rook. Yeah, good game. That was good. They obviously, yeah, they started to get more attacking towards the end there, and I don't know. Yeah, it was just, yeah, the missed threat of taking the rook. It was interesting. So this is quite interesting. First time we've seen this. So d4 is correct, and then here, knight g3 is what I played. Okay, so that is the right move. Fine. So I've played textbook till now, and then it wants bishop d3. That is still okay. Okay, it gets bishop d3 and castle. So this is fine. I presume this is saying it's slightly favourable for me because I've got more space. And here it's saying put your bishop out to f4. Why does that not run into this? Okay, don't really get that. So I play a4, which I thought was nice. Apparently not. Against that move is not very good from black. So it says you can throw your knight in here now, or play a5. Okay, it liked a6 and it liked knight e5. Not yes, it's +1. So what's so good about this? You can't take with the knight, I suppose is what's good. If you take with the bishop, then you're... Yeah, okay. I threw that knight in and we traded off, yeah. And see why the other move order was preferable. So here it says it's even. preferable for black. Back to even. And I felt, okay, yeah, fine. So it's all within like minus 0.5 to plus 0.5. We basically just shuffle pieces around, really, don't we? No one's really doing an awful lot. We go check, check, rook down. So this is favourable for black, minus 0.6. Bishop there's the best move. I guess they saw that I was attacking the G7 pawn and they kind of missed the fact that they go the other way and attack the A1 square. So queen here, king up. What's the move? Rook over to attack this 3 times. Queen here to try and infiltrate back rank. Yeah, because I don't really want to allow you to take. Well, you can take, can you? Oh, because you get this fork at the end. Amazing. And so what's that like? 5 against 4, so favourable for black. Interesting. Really interesting at the end. But yeah, they missed this, and then the knight's attacked. I just, yeah, well, you stand it rook, can't you? It's not playable from there. Cool. Good game. Thanks for watching.